Hey guys, I wanted to touch base with you a little bit. Sorry I haven't got my new office done yet. We're still working on it. We got it tore apart, painted, sheetrocked, and everything. So I'm still right here right now. You see my son's playing a little bit of his game in the side here. He's got his earphones on. He's oblivious to what I'm doing. But anyways, I wanted to touch base with you guys just a little bit on a story I'm working on. There was a fatality here in Oklahoma that's, I guess, pretty famous. It was in the New York Post, several other major newspapers, major news channels have carried it. Channel 6 is one of the ones I've really been watching. A lot of people aren't believing uh, what killed this young man. They don't believe that it is the animal that has been blamed for this. Uh, From what I've seen, I've spoke to some witnesses. I have spoke to the father briefly. Has made some statements to me. Um, I don't think that the animal that they're talking about, that done this crime, I don't believe it done it. They're blaming it on an animal. I don't want to give the specifics out right now because I'm trying to get everything together before I release a video. Y'all know I try to be honest, and I'm checking, double checking, and making sure that I'm bringing you the most accurate details that I can. But from friends I've spoke to that are very knowledgeable professionals that I've worked with, and friends I've made over the years, they don't believe it either. They believe there's more to the story than what's been told. Uh, the little boy that was fatally attacked, it was a unfathomable attack, something that nobody wants to hear or see. He was left alone. It would say around late evening, 7:20 p.m. The call came in that he was missing. He was found at, from what I'm gathering, 7:35 p.m. Uh, Spoke to some people. Asked them. I've had some people say they believe that it was a dog man. Uh, I spoke to one witness. She's not a big believer in creatures of that sort, but she did say that there was a lot of howls going on around there, and they blamed it on the coyotes. But she said sometimes she chooses not to believe in those things because it scares her, but she does believe it's possible and did not want to go into that line of thinking because of what had happened. Um, where the little boy lost his life to whatever creature or whatever had done this is full of Bigfoot encounters. But there was one encounter that has stuck out that I'm going to go over with y'all. It was by two men and one woman. And this one matched more the description of the dog man, which I have always said I believe to be more sinister, more evil, and more of a threat to children. The sheriff's department at this time, on the last statement I can find that they've released, they're not saying it was the dog. They're saying that it was an attack by some kind of animal, quote, some kind of animal. Until I hear different on that, but that was the last statement of October 26th. Um, I would think that if it was obvious enough that what had done this and they thought they got what had done it, then they would have told us that's what had done it. There has been no release of the coroner's report. The coroner, they're still awaiting that. Sheriff's department, I guess, police department, local authorities are working with the autopsy and the coroner's office. Um, it's sad at this point because a young man lost his life, a very young man, and that's disturbing. But we have to remember we can't leave our kids alone, especially this is a rural area. outside in the evenings. I mean, outside in the evenings is when things hunt. Early morning, late evening. You know, that's why we go out. That's why I hunt in the early mornings. That's why I hunt in the late evenings. This was a savage attack. Um, I'll be posting a link. There's another investigator that has said that there was a crew and they had chased one of these dog men down into the woods, Oklahoma, Arkansas line, and had lost track of it. They chased it all the way from Tennessee. It became very evil and supposedly it took the lives of many people, which would be fairly close to that area. As far as the 411 scenarios, there is water pretty close to there. There's a lot of ponds. There's what they call Polecat Creek, which I spoke to one of the witnesses. She said that it's approximately 8 to 10 miles from the location that this happened at. It looks to be pretty hilly. I've got some photos for y'all. A lot of fields. The backyard this young man lost his life in by a statement made by one of the witnesses is that it is partially fenced, so something would have been able to enter the yard. If it was this creature, wouldn't have had any trouble going over a fence anyways. With a small child out there by himself, that's just, it's a travesty that we lose children, especially in a manner of an attack, a savage attack. Whatever done this needs to be put down, hunted down, destroyed. That's my opinion, because they do it once, they'll do it again. I've offered my help to them. I've offered to do anything I can for them. In my video that I'm going to release on the full investigation, I'm going to place a link to their GoFundMe for their son. I've got permission to do that from the father. And I'm still gaining a lot of information right now, guys. There's a lot of stuff I'm investigating right now. I actually have another investigator helping me right now. We're just working on everything that we can. Talking to everybody, trying to, to see what we can. I have some statements from some witnesses. But yeah, this is something I've always feared, and I've mentioned in my other videos because of how it interacted with my kids down at the lake. Maybe this time there was no adults around, maybe no fire. I've always heard fire keeps them away. And if he was at the back of a fence where this happened, there seemed to be a lot of tall grass on the photos I've seen. He just fell prey to something evil, whatever it may be. But I want to go ahead and end here. I'll be releasing a lot bigger video. I have, let me see, a lot of information, and I'll be sharing that with you guys. But that's where we're at right now, and we're going to continue investigating. And prayers to the family. I hope that they're able to get past this. I can't imagine, but I'd just like to leave it with prayers to the family. And I'd like to say that this whole video and everything that I've said in this video is my personal opinion and my personal, evaluation of what I have read, and it is the best that I can come up with. It's only an opinion. It's my opinion, and all I can do is speculate from what I have and going off what the witnesses said. So you have to take it at that. But like I said, I'm giving y'all everything just as straightforward as I can. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, ring the bell so you don't miss the new video coming out. If you don't hit the bell, you'll miss it. You won't be notified. We do have one coming out. It'll be probably rather lengthy, a lot lengthier than this one. And I just wanted to touch base with you guys and not leave you hanging, and let you know that we are working on it. And we appreciate each and every one of you. Be safe out there, be diligent, and keep aware of your surroundings. Thanks for watching, guys.